Always a pleasure.
I have a bounty I wish to collect.
Yes, I heard that Fading Moon's arsons had ended. Excellent work. Burning the poor is troubling after a fashion, but the scholars and merchants? That was her mistake.
The poor deserve your protection too.
Yes, of course they do. And they shall have exactly as much protection as they can afford to contribute to the taxes. Here's the standard bounty. Accept it with the thanks of the Empire. Is there anything else that the Imperial Army can do for one of our fine citizens?
I should go.
Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
Music and the arts. Music and the other arts are a vital part of life in the Jade Empire. As with any truly civilized people, even the common man can enjoy the benefits of music in his daily life. Only the music of the Jade Empire itself truly satiates this primal urge. The lesser, more savage peoples that surround us know nothing of true culture, and their primitive beatings and wailings cannot touch the soul as truly as have the masterpieces of Waterswallow or the heart-wrenching tragedies of Failing Star. For this reason, if not others, it is our duty as cultured people to bring civilization and joy of the arts to those less advanced and gifted societies.
You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
I'm the understudy you needed.
You? You're the replacement? Well, why aren't you in costume? If you're going to be playing Lady 14 Flowers, you'll need your dress! There's no time for you to run back and get yours. I'm sure we can find one to fit in the back, though most of our performers are less broad. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here?
I have this script here, is this it?
Let me see that. No! This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. Bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back. The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage.
Who revised the script?
Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene and you get nothing, just like normal. Understand?
I think I've got it.
Just get at least half the lines correct and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage. you read the script? Do you feel one with Lady 14 Flowers yet?
I'm having trouble with my motivation. Tell me more about my character.
Why are you guild actors all the same? Isn't the money motivation enough? Look, you're playing a noble lady in the court of the first emperor, Sagacious Tien. You're seen as opposite another noble, Fortunate Puzzle. You're bringing word to the court that the emperor has halted his advance on the horse lords. What else? You're kind of sad, depressed even. There, if you're as professional as the guild said you'd be, that should be enough to work on.
I'm ready. Let's get the show on the road.
That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flowers.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him, but Sagacious Tien has been absent from the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, Sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves, and lo, to the west he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls. But what word from the wastes of the horse lords? Aha! What is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
White banners fly!
Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the horse lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the Empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
Was it reached? Or did the heavens guide it to him? Either way, the dusk was slipping into night.
You phrased that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north?
He stood at the edge of a vast plain, the ground covered in snow.
Surely you mean the far edge, the horse lord camps broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago?
Haven's reach is wide. Weather is not the same in all places, Puzzle.
My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to?
He turned to the heavens themselves, as they had already turned to him.
The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front? The Emperor sends word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady?
A shooting star traced the border of our lands.
A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our most noble Emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the Empire to the ends of the earth, but we stopped. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite. My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. Oh, the informant will suffer for a lifetime.
You there, Lady 14 Flowers. The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
You continue to surprise me. I wouldn't have thought you the aspiring actor.
Our sponsor may not be happy with the version you read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway. I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study. Good for him. I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy. I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand.
It was no problem. Rather fun, really.
Rather fun. Now, I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well, no harm done, I'm sure. The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
Someone said you're dealing with the assassins now. I'd be careful if I were you. They can be a nasty group. They don't bother us much, but I still wouldn't want to work with them. All right then. Goodbye.
I hope you're not here to pester me. I'm a very busy, important, and educated man, you know.
Have you spotted anyone acting suspicious here?
Suspicious? Oh, heavens no. Everyone here is extremely legitimate and completely normal. Yes, indeed.
Even the Outlander?
Well, no, not him. He, of course, isn't usual in the usual, sense. Not at all. Everyone else, though, is perfectly legitimate.
What sort of studies keep you so busy?
All manner of studies. The history of dramatic systems, applied theology, and, celestial integration. All of these are vital pursuits of knowledge. Not that you would understand such lofty matters.
Celestial integration? You made that one up.
Celestial integration means just that. It's integrated, celestially. Thus, the relationship between the heavens and earth is one of integration and, celestial. It's a very advanced field of research. It would take several lifetimes to understand it properly, which is why my position as a scholar is so irrefutable.
Uh-huh. Do you have any works I would have read?
Oh, I doubt it. You don't look the type for heavy reading.
I don't.
No, but I am, and I certainly haven't heard of you.
Of course, none of my books are published yet, but as a scholar and a respected one, I will most certainly pen some marvelous books someday.
Wouldn't you have to have written several books to be a respected scholar?
Well, yes. unless your theories are astoundingly brilliant, which is the case with me.
Why don't you tell me more about the history of dramatic systems?
Well, you see, drama can be broken down into several systems, and I study the history of those systems over time, how they've changed, and that sort of thing.
Can you outline some of these systems for me?
Well, there's the new system, of course, but everyone knows that. Then we have the, old system, which, as you may surmise, is no longer in use. That's a brief summary of my latest work, at any rate.
Uh-huh. How have these systems changed?
Oh, it's all very complex, and I really don't feel like describing it to you at any length. That's how you know I'm a scholar, you see. An unwillingness to share all the information I have.
You're a creative Yukong, aren't you?
Of course not! I'm... Ah, drat. This isn't working at all. How did you know?
That was a pretty sad example of posing as a scholar.
You're here to hunt me down, then. Lord Rento has it in for me, and I figured it would come to this. I don't suppose running would do me any good.
How did someone of your skill manage to con a noble anyway?
I was unjustly accused. I simply petitioned Lady Rento for some silver to support me as an actor. Patronage, it's called. She agreed, but her husband flew into a rage when he found out, and now I have a death sentence on my head. It's not fair, and if you were a decent person, you'd help me get out of this city instead of taking me in. It's the only way I'll get clear of Lord Rento's wrath.
Do you have any proof that you're falsely accused?
You need more proof than my pathetic attempt to pose as a scholar? How about the fact that Lord Rento was out of town when I bilked him? Not that anyone but Lady Rento will confirm that for you. Still, it should be apparent that I'm not some great confidence man.
I think I'll help you instead of collecting your bounty.
We should go see Captain Sen right away if you're sure. Is now a fair time to go down to the gate to get me out of here?
I'm ready to help you now.
The only easy way out of this city is through the gate that Sen is guarding, and he's looking for me. However, if I disguise myself as a mercenary and sneak past him, I might just get away, but you have to help me by distracting him. Just tell him that I've already escaped, and I'll get away just fine. I can't imagine what might go wrong.
Citizen, I hear there is progress in the search for creative Yukong. A scholar ran out of the Scholar's Garden after talking to you. Tell me you have good news.
Creative Yukong has left the city.
How did he get past me? He couldn't access a flyer. What is that man doing?
Are you certain he's gone? Would a bit of silver jog your memory? What do you say?
My investigation made it clear that he had already slipped away.
Look at that tart swinging her hips for that mercenary. I can't see how Yukong slipped past us. Did he bribe one of my agents somehow? Well, the Imperial Army has more silver than some confidence man, if you take my meaning.
What could he possibly offer me? He's gone and there's no point catching him.
Well, if you say so. Despite Lord Rento's insistence to the contrary, I doubt he was a master criminal. Perhaps I'll just declare Yukong's bounty a dead matter. Well, that brings an end to our pursuit of two fiends. A shame I don't have more work for someone with your skills.
I should go.
Of course. Thanks again for your help with those miscreants.
Bounty hunter to have dealt with 2 cases in so little time. Your work is not done, though. There is another in this city with a price on her head. A richer price than those 2. Her name is Aishi the Mournful Blade, and you can find her at the Black Leopard School.
How do you know where a criminal can be found?
I watched her walk into this city, and now I tell you, there's no mystery in this.
What is this Aishi accused of?
She is accused of most crimes, and several had to be invented to account for her actions. She is a terror upon the face of the Empire. Murder, theft, and worse, yet never a smile or a hint of revelry in what she did. That is why she is known as Aishi the Mournful Blade.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to know. My role in this matter is of no concern to you. I am simply an old man who sees a chance for some good to come from bad.
Thank you for the information. You can go.
We shouldn't let a criminal run free. Something tells me that there's more to this story than this man's telling us, though.
When you reach her, you should ask her for her story. She has a most interesting tale to share.
The History of Flight, Volume 4. Sometime after Scholar Shu Wen and his prototype flyer disappeared, an apprentice from the Imperial City discovered the scholar's cryptic notes, detailing the use of the inscrutable power source. The apprentice showed the information to his master, General Sung Tao. Sung Tao was an engineer before he joined the army, and he recognized the potential of the scholar's work. He convinced Emperor Sun Siwen to fund a project to develop a flyer for use in the army. The Emperor agreed readily, and after several months of trying, the first true flyer was created. Within a year, the skies near the Imperial Palace were filled with flyers, though the safety of the new flyers was questionable. It didn't take long for others to adopt and improve upon the design.
Ah, it's you. I wanted the chance to thank you again for what you have done for my daughter. She can live a full and healthy life now, one a father can be proud of. I thank you once more. I hope the heavens look kindly on you and give you a fate to be proud of.
Is there something I can do for you?
Forgive the interruption, but are you Ren Thing?
Yes. Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met?
There's a problem with your husband's spirit.
My husband's spirit? He still curses me in death?
Tell me about how your husband died.
It should never have happened. I was preparing dinner for him, as I normally did, but it burned, so I went and bought some food already prepared. It was the salmon. I knew it smelled odd when I bought it, but the price was right, and I needed it in a hurry, and I'm so ashamed.
Not your fault.
Yes, it is. No matter what you say, I will live the rest of my life with this guilt. But what pains me more is that his spirit cannot rest. I have tried to visit his grave, but his madness knows no bounds. He seeks to drive me away at all costs. I think he might even try to kill me.
I think that's a fair guess.
His hatred is unreasoning, but understandable. He has never been able to listen long enough to have me explain what happened. It must be dreadful for him.
Maybe it would be better if I put him to rest.
I don't know. If there was some way for you to give him peace, then yes, I think that could help. I can't bear to see him remain this way.
Come with me to explain it to him.
Yes, if we went together, he might listen. Can we go now then, to see him?
Let's go now.
You're back to gloat over this victory of yours, Harpy? Causing my torment and death, is that satisfying to you?
It was a bad fish that killed you, not her.
How can you be so certain? How can you believe her after you know what she's done to me?
Because he believes me. He has seen me at our home mourning for you still. Not a day has gone by where I didn't cry over your death. It almost makes me wish you'd have your wish, just so I could be with you again.
Feng, you really do care. Then all this time, my cursing, it was wrong.
Forgive her.
You killed me, but I see now in those eyes I fell in love with that you didn't mean to and that it pains you greatly. I forgive you, Feng.
Thank you for what you have done, for both of us. In time, I hope I can repay you your kindness.
Grave-digging business sure is a killer. What do you need?
I want to talk about one of your troublesome ghosts.
What about them?
I dealt with Mr. Wren.
Good riddance. Hells, it was probably his old lady that offed him in the first place, and for good reason too, I bet. It's all just business to me, you understand. Here's the reward I promised you. You know, you've done a lot of good here in the necropolis. You've managed to clear out pretty much all of the really troublesome spirits here. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive burial. I can't give refunds like that. It's bad for business, too, having my customers getting up and walking away. That's where you come in. I need you to go to the tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now?
I must be going.
Well, you know where to find me.
Your, moment, did you?
You didn't come to watch?
I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more. Perhaps as many as 3. Here, I promised you this, and you should have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much. Oh, so much to do. So many, copies to make. Yes! Ha!
Are you Tanner Fong? Gravedigger Shin told me about him. I'm here to put you back in the ground, spirit. Why would your son try to bury you alive?
Ikirnik tine piru, wo iferek uk son puno. Niato wo nonapadi irovir. Koni uk nawata ir.
Really? How? Everyone says you're dead.
Wo anania ifewir uk sonorok noka uk snapir. Konir fuk no sankud nano wana nyapir. Tasir sir tintu. Funir wo wosi ye wo tahufu.
But your son already took everything.
Ikirnik tine piru, wo iferek uk son puno.
Agreed. Let's go talk to your son.
Wo afawir sun urk fonir uk. Uksier sa fit kup kup.
I think you two need to talk.
Usosier uthak tarawair. Shathir owosu.
Niato nonapadi irovir. Koni uk nawata ir.
Ak nukwair tu ak ifruir nuk apifu taptuir kwair fenurt.
Oké fakarea. Ni.
Koni akanatir ud kwair washun. Ok yo wil rufir ni sair shenefushpa. Sair renkipa. Sair thinopi wuwuth usai.
He's not dead. You tried to kill him.
Ak wiwo ofir. San kasowir wowo siyutana.
Okirwir. No fantayana ukona ni pinatawa. Niato nonapadi irovir.
Wo afawir sun urk fonir uk. Uksier sa fit kup kup wo sarkir.
Kwa air. Ki yir iyo ni wo sahir brante.
Elder Fong, maybe you should have talked to your son more.
Sa ir yagoak. Kokonato sir ipanoneniko.
Wosu warwair ni aksair tata.
Irkana. Wo nikasurir kwana no kasa ir iroro.
Onu yuwir napair wo kwair shapshir fan onu yusair ikupan.
You two should put the past behind you.
Onu yusair akanto kithir.
Tawe ir kawana ir sonir ipoki.
Wo kausoir noka wowo tarwail shaksiro finopifu.
Irkana. Wo nikasurir kwana no kasa ir iroro.
Think we'll find second brother here in the city?
Why ask me? I don't even want to be here. Second brother probably decided he didn't want to listen to Master Radiant anymore, and left to get some peace.
Never! Second brother is devoted to Master Radiant. If anything, I suspect Master Smiling Hawk had something to do with his disappearance.
What? You dare accuse Master Smiling Hawk?
Quiet, you worms. You're here to look for second brother, not bicker like school children. Now get moving.
You're a fool if you believe what Master Smiling Hawk teaches. Brute force is not always the best way to win a battle.
Oh, and Master Radiant's ways are better? I don't think so. Brute force is the only way to get what you want, and I can prove it.
How?
I'll show you. Hey you! What do you think you're doing here? Get out of here or we'll throw you out!
Careful what you say, it might get you into trouble.
I'm not the one in trouble here. We outnumber you, in case you haven't noticed. Now, how about you just turn yourself around before you get hurt?
Get out of my way, boys.
Boys? We may be young, but we've trained all our lives. Come on, let's teach our visitor some respect.
Legendary strike. Dire flame. Longsword.
Peace, third brother. That is no way to treat a guest. Enough. Leave us, third brother, before you disgrace the school and yourself, and take these novices with you. I'm very sorry about that. We are not accustomed to having visitors. My name is First Brother Kai. Welcome to the Black Leopard School.
Your students could use a bit of restraint.
Yes, you are quite right. Normally this kind of thing would never happen at the Black Leopard School. Fortunately, you seemed more than capable of handling the situation. In all my years, I've never seen anyone but a master with skills like yours. I would not normally ask, but would you be interested in joining our school? It would be an honor to have someone of your skill.
Yes, I would like that.
Excellent. I must speak with the masters on your behalf. They are the final judge of such matters. Wait here. Good news. Master Radiant agreed to let you join. A rare honor indeed. In fact, he would like to meet with you once you have proven yourself. First, however, Master Radiant wants to ensure that your fight against the novices was not just luck. You must now defeat each of the brothers here at the school.
That sounds reasonable.
Good. A positive attitude will win you many fights before you even begin. You have proven you can defeat our novices. Now you must prove yourself against the brothers. The brothers have trained long and are second only in skill to the masters. Sixth brother is the least skilled, so you will start with him. Work your way to third brother. If you succeed against him, you will then challenge me.
What about second brother?
Second brother is not here. For now, you must face only third brother and myself, after you've defeated the other brothers. I must be honest with you. I believe Master Radiant has a plan in allowing you to join us. As you may have heard, there are 2 masters at this school. Master Radiant and I have tried for some time to temper Master Smiling Hawk's ways. He is cunning and ruthless, and has little regard for students. Normally I wouldn't speak openly about such things, but you are new, and your skill will draw his attention. Be careful. Master Smiling Hawk is a dangerous man.
Why does Master Radiant tolerate him?
It is complicated. If you prove yourself, I'm sure that Master Radiant will be more than happy to explain it to you. For now, be careful and focus on defeating the brothers. Start with sixth brother and ask him to fight with you. I'm sure he'll be eager. Once you've defeated all the brothers, come and see me. Good luck.
Black Leopard style. Zhu Hao grew up in a small fishing village in the south. His uncle was a great warrior, but he died when Zhu Hao was still quite young. The young man longed to learn the ways of his uncle, but his parents did not want him to get involved in such a dangerous life. Despite their caution, Zhu Hao used his uncle's incomplete journals and notes to teach himself how to fight, eventually creating his own technique to fill in the blanks. His new style was eventually called Black Leopard style, and was one of the most formidable styles of his time.
Is Aishi the Mournful Blade. And if you are another hunter come to claim my head, I suggest you turn around and walk away. That one didn't listen to me. I hope you have more sense.
An old man told me you had a story to tell.
I have a tale to finish. I see no need to tell it to anyone but myself. Stranger, if you continue to talk to me, I will stand up and face you. If that happens, our meeting will end with one of our deaths.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
So be it. You're not what I expected. Harmony surrounds you and flows out into the world as you pass. I have a story I would share willingly with you if you would hear it.
Let's hear this tale of yours.
Do you know anything of me? Anything of the terror that is Aishi the Mournful Blade?
Why don't you tell me in your own words?
In my years in this empire, I have been a wanted criminal, a bandit, a murderer, and worse. I have burned entire towns to the ground to avenge some petty dispute between lords and led men to slaughter peasants by the score for their meager possessions. It is all too easy to lose your conscience once you have denied it. I was not always like this, but I remember all too well how my descent began.
What happened?
My father died when I was still a girl, and with him gone I felt no sense of direction. I had no other family to turn to, and so I was alone. I met a boy. He was a natural leader. He had drive and direction. I was in love. He used to enjoy tormenting the children of our village, and I thought it was all fun. Then, one day...
Go on. What happened?
He pushed a young boy into the river outside of town. It was fast-moving and would have swept the child away, but he managed to grab hold of a rock.
That's terrible. Why would he do such a thing?
Why, indeed. In the intervening years, I've come to believe that it was more than simple horseplay. There was a gleam in my young man's eye that I cannot forget. The child screamed for help. His cries were shrill with terror, for he could not swim. I moved to help him, but I felt a hand on my arm. The boy I loved turned to me and said, "If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we have done. We have to let him go." Something in his voice. I believed him.
What happened to the child?
That poor child was swept away in the current and was found dead downriver days later. We never told anyone what we had done, but I could never forget. If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we've done. We have to let him go. Simple words, but they still echo in my head even now. Nights are worse. I can't sleep for the screams of that boy as he washed away. I still hear them to this day.
Who is this boy that stalked you?
I have followed his life since that day, as I descended into my world and he climbed the ranks in the Imperial Army. That is why I have come here now. I am tired of my life, but at least I have lived it. He deserved to live as I did, but has never felt a moment's remorse for his part in that day. If you came here because of the rich reward on my head, you may even know him. Captain Sin of the Imperial Army is my quarry. I must make him pay for that boy's life.
Captain Sin was the young man you were in love with.
You know him, clearly. Until now, I wasn't sure how I would approach him, but you may have provided the answer. If you help me, I know how I can reach Sin. You need merely to escort me to his station by the gate. A subdued prisoner could get close enough to deal with Sin. Once I have dealt with him, you shall have your bounty. I couldn't let you be implicated in my final murder.
Why do you care about this? Aren't you a heartless criminal?
They do not call me the Mournful Blade because I enjoy what I do. Years of remembering the first time I let it go have caused me to develop a conscience. Why else ask this boon of you? One last chance to do something right before one of the hunters finally catches me.
If what you say is true, Sen deserves what's coming to him.
Let's go write an ending to my tale.
What is the meaning of this?
Hello, my love. Or should I call you by your rank now, Captain Sin? Surely it's been a very long time.
Aishi, what are you doing here? You're a wanted criminal. You can't be here.
Do you deserve to be standing here any more than her, Captain?
It's time I paid for my crimes.
Well, it's good to see our new bounty hunter was able to bring you in. Frankly, Aishi, I thought you'd fight to the death. You were this weak when...
No, I was weak. Otherwise, I would have ignored you by the river. I'm going to pay for my crimes, but there's one thing I have to do first. I have to kill you.
What? No! Guards!
Your men will be dead before they can get within 3 paces of me, Captain. Don't order them to their deaths. I already owe you 1 lifetime of pain. Do not bring more than that upon yourself.
She's mad! She means to kill me! You! Protect me! I'll double the bounty!
If I help you, you only tell the others what I've done. I have to let you go.
Damn you both! You're both going to waste away between worlds! I'll make sure the underworld won't take your rotting corpses!
Sin is dead. Dead like that poor boy we let wash away. I should have made him suffer more. Stranger, I cannot thank you enough. I have touched 1,000 lives with my crimes, and yet now I feel some peace. It is time my story ended. I have only one more favor to ask. Face me now, and grant me an honor... No, there is no honor left for me. Just grant me an end.
Just walk away. You deserve your peace.
You can't be the one to let Aishi the Mournful Blade walk free. That would cast undeserved suspicion upon you, and that crime I will not commit. Face me, and let this battle be glorious enough that the city will talk of it for generations.
Longsword!
It would end this way. She may have found some peace. Here, take this. It's something Aishi would have wanted you to have, I think. I hate for a good deed to go unrewarded.
Thank you, but why?
Aishi the Mournful Blade was my daughter.
Why did you tell me she was in the Imperial City?
My daughter's life was nothing but pain. Her crimes were a way to forget for a while. I think she must have found some peace now, and I can finally rest. It has been too long since I turned away from the Water Dragon's embrace.
You're a ghost. Why haven't you gotten mad?
Some things are stronger than anger, Spirit Monk. Love is one of them.
How can you not have gone mad?
I died before the gates to the underworld closed, but I couldn't let go of my daughter. I worried for her, and rightly so, but I think she will find peace now. Every ghost slips into madness over time, but some of us have a reason not to. We can fight back the longing and despair for a time.
None of the dead can find peace right now.
I know that, Spirit Monk, but I am a patient man, and I refuse to let myself slip away. I have some idea of what you face. Take my best wishes as you try to set things right. I have waited for more than 2 decades. I can wait a bit more, and now I have a reason to smile.
The little swine! Look what you've done! Do you think I have nothing better to do than to clean up after you pigs all day long?
Yes, mistress. I mean, no, mistress.
Get out! Get out of here before I break your skull open, you little rat! This isn't a public restaurant. We only serve the students here. You'll have to go back to the city if you're hungry.
Actually, I'm a student.
Well, good for you. Do you want me to bake a special dessert in your honor?
Could I ask you some questions?
Questions about what? Go ask your teacher if you have questions.
Tell me more about yourself.
Me? Is this some ploy to get an extra serving of fish in your soup tonight? It won't work, you know. But since you asked. I am the headmistress here at the school. I organize everything that these witless fighters forget to do. Paperwork, laundry, cooking, you name it. It's a thankless job. Never so much as a smile or a wave as I labor over my work. If it wasn't for me, this place would fall apart.
And what do you know about the masters?
Masters? Ha! I'm the only master of this school. Those other two hide in their rooms all day long doing who knows what. How can you be master of anything when you never participate? It's unnatural. Of course, it wasn't always that way, or at least that's what I've heard. There was only one master once. Makes sense to me. Too many cooks in the kitchen, as I always say.
I must be going. Goodbye.
Good. I have work to do.
Master Black Leopard. By the time Zohar was 20, he had already mastered his new style. Rather than leave his small home, he decided to start a school and have the students come to him. Word slowly spread throughout the south of a new master teaching a unique style. In time, the school became one of the most powerful in all the south, and Zohar soon became known as Master Black Leopard. Though he gained many eager students, Zohar never gave away all the secrets of Black Leopard's style, believing instead that his students should create for themselves a new style out of the basics, just as he had. Black Leopard's style died with Master Black Leopard, and no one since has been able to learn its deepest secrets.
So you're the one who was challenging our novices earlier. That might impress Master Radiant, but it won't get you noticed by Master Smiling Hawk. I'm 6th Brother Gao Shan. If you think you can defeat a disciple of Master Smiling Hawk, challenge me. I assure you, I'm much tougher than the novices.
Sure, let's fight.
Alright, follow me. That was lucky. I'll be ready for you next time.
You must be the new student. I'm 5th Brother Shang Jin. There's been quite a stir regarding your entry into the school. Most unorthodox. It would seem Master Radiant is up to his tricks again. Regardless, you've defeated 6th Brother, so we can spar. Would you care to try your skills against mine?
What do you think happened to 2nd Brother?
I have no idea, though he was very vocal in condemning Master Smiling Hawk. Perhaps he grew tired of all the bickering here and decided to leave. I know if I was a follower of Master Radiant, I would likely get very bored, very quickly. Maybe he just decided to go to a new school, somewhere more peaceful.
I want to challenge you to a fight.
Good. Follow me. Thank you for the opportunity to learn from you. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is 4th Brother Yu, and you must be the new prodigy. 1st Brother told us to watch out for you. He said that you're very talented. Since you've defeated 5th Brother, perhaps you'd let me decide just how talented you are. Care for a match?
What do you think happened to 2nd Brother?
I've been trying to find that out myself. I even sent a few of the students into the city to see if they could discover the truth. Master Smiling Hawk was the last to speak with Second Brother, though I still don't know what they discussed. It's no secret that they disliked each other. Third Brother told me that Master Smiling Hawk sent Second Brother into the city on an errand, but nobody saw him leave the school. I fear Second Brother has run into trouble, and I suspect Master Smiling Hawk is behind it all.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight.
Let's go then. Very impressive. I can see the masters were right to let you train with us. Well, thank you for the fight.
Un wan pifir ir witiwik, ir wosa ir sonkut.
How about right now?
Wo ufna akna ir yakowak rui ni rui kuparfita. Nawara irok, wosa ir tatas ir uyu.
What if I don't want to meet him?
Wo tawari ir, wo panir ni sa ir pan. Sata asuni wok wakir fonir no ni.
Thank you, Third Brother, that is all. You are dismissed.
Sotakwa air noroki ir tana.
So, you are the new student I have heard so much about. Rarely does someone so young display the ability that you have shown. I noticed that you did not come from one of our usual schools. Do you mind if I asked you who your real master is?
Master Lee of Two Rivers.
I don't think I've heard of him. Nevertheless, he obviously taught you well. You have talent. And with Second Brother's death, we have need of a new brother.
What happened to Second Brother?
I asked him to do something for me. He refused. Let me be blunt. Master Radiant is holding this school back. He's holding me back. Radiant is weak. He follows the way of harmony. His methods are slow and pitiful. This school belongs to me. I want Master Radiant removed, and you're the one to do it. You have certain abilities that will enable you to defeat my rival.
You with it yourself. I want no part of it.
I would deal with it myself, if I could. However, Radiant is a unique problem, and you are the solution. You are the only one here capable of defeating Master Radiant. And rest assured, I will reward you extremely well for ridding me of him. To begin with, you'll have to deal with First Brother Kai. Destroy him, and you'll only be left with Radiant. But together, they would be too powerful.
And what do I get in return for all of this?
Do as I ask, and I will teach you things that no one else can. I also have a few rare items that should appeal to you. Simply kill First Brother and Master Radiant. The task is straightforward.
You won't get any help from me.
You are a fool! You could have had everything. Instead, you will not survive your match with Third Brother. I will see to it. Now get out!
Your talk is cheap, Third Brother. Let's fight.
Do not disgrace yourself further, Third Brother. Accept your defeat and learn from it. A match. I've never seen Third Brother Rinshan fight that well, and yet you still beat him.
I think he had help from Smiling Hawk.
I suspected something was amiss, but you overcame it and you still won. Master Radiant was sure you would prevail. He asked me to bring you to him once you defeated Third Brother. You won't have to test yourself against me after all. Come, let's go see him. He is anxious to speak with you.
Sisaya Pawao, Tikotro Tuaso. Tofuia Tawita ia Ukarashita Wewo. Ipaner Nuko Iwa ir Nikasanaria, Iruro Ninuasa Irkana.
So, you're dead.
Konir Puk no Sankud Nano Wana Napir, Isana Yuyo. Wuno wir na no pa Yesu, Isana Yuyo. Konir Puk no Sankud Nano Wana Napir. Ipaner Nuko Iwa ir Nikasanaria, Iruro Ninuasa Irkana.
Yes, I would like to know.
Sairos Tiusiat, Saro Rasipa Ukar ir Napsoaku.
Master, I never.
Sairos Tiusiat, Saro Rasipa Ukar ir Napsoaku. Tawe ir Kawana ir Sunir Ipoki. Niato Nonapati Irovir, Kuni Uknawata ir. Sa ir Yakowak, Kokonato Sir Ipanoneniku.
That's a dangerous path to tread.
Wo Anania Iviwir Uk Sonorok Noka Uk Snapir. Konir Puk no Sankud Nano Wana Napir. Isana Yuyo. Wo Nakapir Sari Awaf, Van Sierra Suorofos, Isinosaurus Usuno. Yukut ni kunk uno sa ir son kudnoka ukyorir.
Power is hard to gain, and even harder to let go.
Tawe ir kawana ir sonir ipoki. Unikasurir kwana no kuni uknawata ir niknipier. Nararo na pirapirni niktakatashi. Yukut ni kunk uno sa ir son kudnoka ukyorir. Irkana. Unikasurir kwana no kasa ir iruru.
What a shameless act of cowardice. What a shameless act of cowardice.
Ipaner nuko iwa ir nikasanarir iruru ninua sa irkana. Sata tawe ir wonawa fukuno sukut nia awafawa ir sutuk. Ikir niktine piru wo iferek uk sun puno.
So how can we stop him?
Wo sun puno no yapapap nasia iwir sa ir uth. Niato nonapati irovir kuni uk nawata ir. Nararo na pirapirni niktakatashi.
Why didn't Smiling Hawk just tell everyone you were dead?
Sata tawe ir wonawa fukuno sukut nia awafawa ir sutuk.
Why doesn't he just finish you off?
Irkana. Unikasurir kwana no kasa ir iruru. Tawe ir kawana ir sonir ipoki.
I will destroy the Smiling Hawk.
Ono yui wakitsu sa iroko wa shuosi. Sa ir yakowak kokonato sir ipanoneniku.
I should have killed you sooner. You had such promise, but in the end you were just like second brother. Soon you will share his fate as well.
Why do you hate Radiant so much?
Radiant is dead. His time has passed. Now is the time for the living. Help me destroy him and I will make this school more powerful than ever before. Now you see why I need you. You have the power to deal death to the spirits, to Radiant. I will give you one chance to change your mind. Now that you have seen what Radiant truly is, help me remove him, and I will reward you.
You're crazy if you think I'd join you.
I liked you, and I had so hoped we could come to some sort of agreement. But I suppose that just won't work. Now I will give you a demonstration of true skill. Unfortunately, you won't be around long enough to learn from it. No, third brother. I have a much better use for you. Now we will finish this.
Master Smiling Hawk! You killed him!
Chose his fate. Attack me and your fate will be similar.
What? No! First Brother sent me to find you. He was worried Master Smiling Hawk's followers might overwhelm you. I can see that isn't the case. Master Radiant and First Brother are waiting for you. I'll go tell them that you survived.
Master, why must you leave? I still have so much to learn from you, and we need a strong master to rebuild the school.
Congratulations, First Brother. Oh, should I say Master?
Thank you. If it wasn't for you, well, this never would have happened. It seems to me that you're the one who should receive this honor.
Your thanks is enough.
Irkana, o Nikasurir Kwana no Kasa Iriruru. Niato no Napadi Irovir, Koni Ugnawata Ir. Irkana, o Nikasurir Kwana no Kasa Iriruru.
Yes, I'm very interested.
Tawi ir Kwana ir Sonir Ipoki. Si tintu funye wo si ye wo tahufu wo sun ponono ya papap nasia yo sa ye wuth.
I would speak with you alone, Master Radiant, before you go. If you wait outside, I will join you in a minute. I have something I would like to offer you, and thanks for your help.
Farewell and good luck, Master Radiant.
Wo anania ifewir uk sonorok noka uk snapir.
There you are. Master Radiant has gone, and I'm left to lead this school on my own. I'll miss him very much, but at least we are rid of Smiling Hawk. I wanted to thank you for all you've done, but I also wanted to show you some items that belong to Master Smiling Hawk. I thought you might find something of interest.
I'm glad I could help. Is there anything more I can do?
You're welcome to visit the school and spar with us whenever you like. The students need someone like you to knock some sense into them from time to time.
I should go.
And I should get back to the students. There is so much I need to do, I barely know where to begin. Thank you again for everything.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty.
Let's talk about Lord Lau's furnace.
Yes, yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lau, he could use a bit of restraint.
Take me back to the furnace.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm. Getting to be quite adept at manipulating this machine. If I were Lord Lau, I'd have made it a bit more obtuse, so people work harder for their supper. I'm beginning to think you have learned all of the secrets the furnace has to offer.
Hang, what is that energy surrounding you?
What? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
I always figured he'd end in some kind of explosion.
Well, there's nothing like mortal danger to jog the memory. Anyone up for a flight to the edge of perception?
What are you talking about, Kang?
The memories. They are seeping in. I see patterns, schematics, explosions, lots of explosions, and someone seeking rescue. Lord Lau. That's why the furnace is here. Why the configurations are spread across the Empire. When it was safe for his tools to be used, it would be safe for him to return. Lord Lau is imprisoned, locked away so his inventions could no longer challenge the works of the heavens. It's an insult to the inventor spirit. We must fly.
How do you know this?
How does anyone know anything? Reasoning and inspiration, and a direct assault by energies opposed to the use of the furnace. I suppose I should be dead, but it's not the first time. Perhaps I've grown resistant to such energetic assault and surprised my assailant with my resilience. Whatever the case, I have a vision of a new wind map. It goes nowhere and everywhere. We have to destroy the force holding Lord Lau in check.
I assume we must return to the flyer first?
Yes, that would be ideal. Although we will quickly move back into a place like this. This route, I don't think it can be represented on flat paper. We should go now. I do not think the furnace will function again until this is resolved.